All right, so last week we finished up our random perk Elderlick. This is like Wayne's World. Do 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 do. We finished up our random perk. Oh, come on. I'm trying to mouse over here on the other screen. Anyways, not important. We finished up our Elderlick run with random perks. That was an interesting one, and so I wanted to do a bit of a palate cleanser. But I didn't want to do just like any palette cleanser. So I was thinking what we would do is we would go back to the Omen of Many Weapons mod thing, because I think we can do something fun with that. A member of the community, Abigail, modified this mod, which they immediately created, or which they initially created, so that now the Omen of Many Weapons are also free. So what I was thinking was, for our purposes, I think we grab dexterity. Everyone's going to be using momentum weapons because I'm only going to give us access to momentum weapons. So we could go with a little movement. Is there no omen that increases your momentum? I don't think I ever noticed this, but it looks like there isn't. How curious. That actually boggles my mind. So we'll grab crit instead because we like crit as well. But yeah, I guess there aren't any for any of the secondary stats. That would be an easy thing to fix. But yeah, we'll grab accuracy, swiftness, and violence. We could also go for just more movement. Maybe that's more thematically aligned. I think I'm just gonna do the one-handers. So that's gonna be pistols. Where are swords? Where are scepters? Am I just completely blind? Oh, this just doesn't look like a scepter at all. So we could add in, so the things we would add in if we were doing all of them is we would add in spears and two-handed swords. But I don't think they add much to the mix. Yes, it is the sword, not the two-handed sword. But yeah, I don't think they add much to the mix, so I think it's more interesting to have one of each. So we'll grab those. We're still at 5 omens, so we are too legit to quit. And then I don't think I want this to be like a brutal run, necessarily. So I'm kind of like, maybe we do APOC 3. So we do have the mist sensors. I mean, it is Lakeburg. Let's get crazy. Let's go APOC 5. We'll give ourselves a little bit of pain and agony. But all right, let's get on into this sucker. Watch, we're immediately gonna get some truly terrible heroes. I can already smell it. All right, they give us one of each. How kind of them. That is a requirement that is hard-coded as a side note. Well, it's in the game files at least. But let's get to know our cast of characters. So we have Uthrid, who is a brainy wildling insomniac. And they have Relentless Boom. They have flexibility, which we like. I don't think we're going to be... Oh man, it's so nice to be back to basics. I think we still go for like a crit master style build. I think that could be fun. So we'll grab those two. We like Runic Gift a lot. Don't Panic is an easy take. Exploit is pretty solid here. Hey, Sid222 ban. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Thanks for joining. He does have Bodybuilder Blood Mage, but he has no organic armor, no coagulation. So I don't know. I think we're good with that one as is. Who is next? Oh, Klaus here looking good. Hey, Abigail. Twitch is way better than YouTube for streams. Yeah, I do both because I like putting stuff up on both, but I hear that a lot. I'm actually curious, Sid, what do you think the biggest difference is? So we got a pickpocket, brute, and methodical. This hero has some serious potential. We have proc shot, we have boom. We have sprint, which is a good one. This hero can go blood mage if we feel so inclined. Yep, we have vampire too. We've got kind of all the fixins. This hero has some good stuff going on for sure. They also have magic fuel mana growth, which would be borrowing one from the last tier, but that looks pretty good to me. We had no coagulation though, right? Yeah, we are coagulation free. I don't know if mana growth bodybuilder is worth it. I mean, it does turn into sanguine fuel, and we would want vivified. Maybe even over don't panic. This is a crazy hero build. Yeah, we're gonna have heroes that aren't gonna have that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get one more. So we get one on this tier. So 2 on this tier. No, I think we're all done because we have a surplus of 1 here, a surplus of 2 here, and then we'd have 2 here. Yeah, okay. Maybe we just can't go proc shot and we go double physical. That does sound better. Because if we go double physical, we can go don't panic. Mark doesn't really help us that much. Yeah, we can go double sword. All right, so I should be naming these heroes as well. So let's go sword. Then Uthrid. What was I gonna build Uthrid? Uthrid's like a crit generalist. They have boom. So I think this is Pistol Scepter. And then we have Merrill, who is a wildling trained and precise. Who has the debuff tree. And has Mark. So we're going to go for like a sadist build here for sure. Has boom. Has relentless. We're 0 for 3 on inertias. I think we grab avid learner. I think we grab stunning. And then we get 1 more at this tier and 2 at this tier. We'll grab blessing to go with sadist. And 3 for 3 boom. I do generally agree. Although I'm going to miss inertia a lot. We get 1 more at the 4 or below tier. It might just be sanguine fuel. Well, I mean, in this case, it's magic fuel. But 11% damage isn't bad. Okay. And Merrill can be... Let's go Sword Scepter for her. Uh-oh. I've realized a mistake in my in my nameonomy. Actually, let's just call her Opportunist. That's a more fitting name. So we have an Opportunist, we have a Pistols. See, this is confusing because we have 2 S things. Who are you? You were going to be Scepter. So let's, I mean, the names aren't that important. So I'm just going to call you Crit. So we remember what to take for level ups. So we have and then you're going to be Bodybuilder. Which one? Only one of them had Omen of extra range. No, none of them have Omen. Oh, you're talking about Omen. Sorry, not that. Yeah, I figure we'll pick up a little bit of skill range as we go. I'm not too worried about it. And then gear-wise, everything looks good enough to get going. All right, let's get this party started. We are gonna bait corpses, so we're gonna be back here somewhere, I think. Would it even be? Would it even be Lakeburg if we didn't have bats on night number 1, right? Let the softening begin. We're never going to get that thing out of the way, but that's okay. This is going to be interesting, I think. This is gonna be a little interesting. The plan is no ballistas, correct? Is this gonna kill him? No. Alright. This is, I think things are going to get very dicey for us here. I don't think I can leave 2 over here. So I think... I think I need to soften some folks up or we're going to get absolutely ruined here. What about taking a break/pellet cleanser part? Seems false advertising. That's one of those things that I always say, and then it's like a do as I say, do as I do, not as I say type of thing. I'm not really good at following those types of directions, unfortunately. I feel like our sword user is very limited right now. Of all of our heroes, I feel like they are the one that I'm struggling most with, trying to figure out how to make them work. This guy's super in the way. What is our sword person has like one more action left in them. And not a lot of... So I'm thinking I do that because... Ooh. Oh my gosh, how much is it going to take in terms of movement? Looks like we're getting close. Alright, well... I'm not in love with that outcome, but... But I think that's the play. That's a lot of surround on these two. Okay, armor saves the day a little bit. I think panic is just going to be what it is. Okay, so I'm going to try to get... something like that going, so I can get one of these at least. Okay, that felt okay. Our pistol user, though, is on the struggle bus. I don't think we need a hammer here. That corner is just going to be a little bit messy, I think. I think that's the unfortunate reality. We need to... I think we actually, believe it or not, we need to body block this guy, because I don't really want to take last spell damage here. And then... The pain. Should have thought of that. That miss hurt, but yeah, it is definitely I think so. One of the things I'm thinking about is the hero that we're gonna go full swords on. I'm a little concerned. 1, 2, 3. Zap you. I'm a little concerned that we're not gonna have a way to clear a path. I should probably make sure that this guy needs to go. Then I'll come over here and... Oh, actually, this guy really doesn't need much to get ruined. So we're spending some movement that I didn't really want to, but... I want to take advantage of the AoEs that we have going on there. And then I think we do... Oh, we're totally going to stun our friend here. Oh, wow, we got very lucky. All right, well... That was a risk we did not need to take. We will probably use mana wells. Especially on the early nights, if I can afford to not spend mana, which I think we can. Like, I don't think we were going to do significantly better in terms of the result that we got here if we had. So, like, the panic is just going to be the panic. I think we're relatively okay. My goal here is mostly just to make sure that we're not using too many resources that we don't need to. But it's a fair question. I'm generally pretty conservative on night number 1s when I don't necessarily need to be. It's not necessarily a good thing. Let's see. I'll do this guy so that I can zap this guy. I should have made sure that was a kill. But yeah, mostly I'm focused on making sure that the quality of corpse piles is going to be high. Like, if that's the only thing that we get is a good set of corpse piles, that's good enough for me. And I suspect we're gonna do okay on that front. Let's see. So who had a health potion? Let's do just a little bit of healing here. And then... Okay, that wasn't terrible. But yeah, I like to stay full mana unless I feel like it's one of those like maximum effort types of moments where I really need to push hard. But yeah, we got as many corpse piles as we are ever going to get. And just having second weapons are going to make a huge difference for us here. So now we have to ask the question, are we going to do the thing that drives Abigail absolutely crazy? And that is, are we going to move the shop? Maybe we don't need to. Maybe there's a more efficient placement here. Like, because we can put this house here, and we can put like a house here. Time to be wasteful. It's always time to be wasteful. Definitely we'll get rid of all this stuff. We'll keep the 4 ruins at least for the moment. But now what I'm thinking is we can put like a gold mine here and here. So if we're gonna put one here, then we skip one, then 1, 2, and I think that means a house can go. Hold on, we have 3 workers. Let's get a little more cash so I can actually plan this out. So we can nestle a gold mine here, and then if we put a gold mine here, that would mean the house goes here. Okay. This is new tech for us. Okay. I just spent a little more money than I was expecting to. Whoops. All right, well, let's, I guess no second weapons for us. Maybe we... And look at all these delicious pistols I could have. And delicious scepters. Yeah, we probably only get like 1 or 2 pieces out of that. Like, this is fine. We can let this go. The 7 block, like, is probably somewhat important. Because he has the shield, I think we can get rid of that. That can go away. This is pretty nominal. Let's see if this will get us probably like 1 item. Yeah, I mean, even if it's just a level 1 pistol, that's not bad. Less panic, Dawn. That's my thinking. My hope is that this next round we're gonna be getting an S rank. Famous last words. So if we're only buying 1, this pistol is really nice. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford to get a second one. So you have a little bit of physical damage and a little bit of magical. So we could do this and this, which gives you a lot more flexibility in your attacks. Yeah, so like walls, they give panic. So that's the thinking. So Alden, I have to come clean. I've been demolishing and moving shops and houses on my Elder Like solo hero runs. No, Abigail. No. this I'm so crestfallen after all of the flack that I've been given. I think on this map though, other than moving this house right here, and this house right here, obviously, I actually think putting the shop and nestling the gold mine inside of it may be optimal for placement. So I'm gonna say that I am overly aggressive with my OCD, but I do think sometimes demolishing and repositioning is quite useful. So you're crit, and we're not seeing crit here. I think crit power is okay to take here, though. We could also grab some XP gain. What's the first thing that we're getting? Leapfrog on you? Okay. And then over here, the big XP gain will definitely take on Klaus. It's too early not to. And then our opportunist here, this is a reroll. Yeah, okay. So let's see. So we're on... Let's go back to the beginning. We got Uthrid here. Uthrid's our crit person. Let's see, give this one roll, see if we can get some crit. And then we'll take some crit power. And then, is Leapfrog really what we want out of these things? If we're going crit shenanigans. Yeah, I think it is the best take. Then we got our bodybuilder, Klaus here, who already took a big XP increase, which will be good for us. But I think we do roll this. An action point is fantastic. That would... And I think, do we take sprint first? Yeah, we take sprint, because I'm not entirely sure we're taking mana growth. We'll see. That may be an unnecessary pickup. So we'll leave one open there. And then Merrill, this is definitely a reroll. I like the big ranged bump here. I think we can take that, and then we can roll this. And we'll just take the accuracy. It's not exactly what we're looking for. And if we're taking stunning... We're gonna be shifting a lot of things around. So if we're taking stunning, let's put that there. We took the big ranged upgrade on... Oh, did we also take the big ranged upgrade on her? We did. Actually, I'll leave the pistol here. We just need her doing damage. Well, actually, who took the AP increase? We'll do this, and it looks like Uthrid's gonna be single weaponing it again. So an ideal Knight 1 does have no panic and max corpses, but there's extra gold from corpses is worth sacrificing. Yeah, that's generally the way that I think about it. I also think we're not going to be breaking down all three of these, so I'm going to get rid of this. And this is going to be our Knight to shine. Famous last words. We're going to have people coming from... Who's the best person? I think the best person is to have... I'm going to have Uthrid over here, anticipating people, like, leaking through. All right. Here we go. Wait a second. You're telling me there are bats on this map? I would have never expected it. All right, we'll move to here and start protecting this way. We definitely got the kills, so I'm just gonna be chilly. Next turn, maybe we can do some better stuff. Oops, all bats! That just reminds me of Oops, all sixes from Balatro. I got Balatro on the brain at the moment. And then I think we do have to kill these two. Okay, we can leave him for now. I don't know why I keep letting those question marks be question marks. So let's see. You have the scepter. So let's start by bonking these fools. Because of resistance, we're better off using the scepter on this guy. Why do I keep doing that? I need a like a swear jar for every time I have tons of movement and don't actually do what needs to be done. See, this guy's coming in, but we'll take care of him. Uthrid is underutilized at the moment, I think is a safe way to describe it. I do eventually want to create a modded file that increases the number of bats. I mean, it would be a welcome improvement, Abigail. The number of bats is too damn low. That's for darn sure. I've said that for as long as I have said anything. Let's see. We'll do this. All right. I don't mind that being a kill. Let the bodies hit the floor, as it were. And then I set up the perfect chain of isolated targets. Oh, I ran out of isolated attacks. But it was the thought that counted there. All right, we're looking pretty good though. Yeah, oh, offhand scepters with Hammer of Faith, Abigail, were just so freaking busted. It was great. Oh, we're not even gonna get that with 2? These bats, I tell you what. I think... Oh, I hate that we're out of movement here. Well, I guess we can still get this guy. So if I move out of the way of this guy, he makes it all the way in. Ugh. I don't think there's any way I can... I'm trying to see if there's a... All right, it's not great. I guess I want to stand here. We're gonna have some people flow by though. It's not gonna be ideal. All right, that wasn't actually too bad. That was surprisingly reasonable of the game. I need to come up here and get this guy, which is like pain. Yeah, I guess I just gotta do it. There was not enough time to do it any other way. where did we end up? We got 2 AP left. And we could hammer one more time. I don't think that's worth. Okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. And we may be able to clean things up a touch here and get to this guy. He doesn't even make it into Haven next turn. So we can do a little bit of backline culling here, potentially. You could have given it to me, game. Now I have a tough choice. Maybe I just armor up. That might be the wisest move. Let's see if we make this guy isolated. Hopefully we can snag this shot. Oh, disaster. All right. Kloss certainly spent some mana on this one. That much is for sure. And sadly, because we missed this one, I think... Well... Okay. Kloss is going to take... Or Uthrid's going to take a bit of a hit, but that was actually pretty good. If only I had more reliability. The single saving grace. Just the tiniest bit of reliability. What a difference it could make. Actually, I probably don't want to kill that guy. So the thing that I'm expecting out of this run is I think it's going to be like I love playing momentum heroes. So I think it's just going to be fun, because I think we're going to do a lot of the fun momentum-y things that we do, and we're going to get lots of big numbers. Who can complain about that? And we'll probably kill at least one hero with Boom by accident, right? Let's check kills really quickly, because I do think I've been pretty uneven with my kills so far. 69 on Kloss, nice. 54 on Merrill, 52 on Uthrid. Yeah, Uthrid deserves every kill we can give him. Okay, so this is... I think to answer the question that was asked a little earlier, and I kind of gave like sort of a half answer, this is the night where I think we start to hit the power spikes that enable us to do the good work that we need to do. So I like to save mana for this phase, basically. The minus move on this is a bit tough, but the Steel Pauldrons are potentially good enough to take. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to tighten up the base a little bit by going like this and like this, and then we can put our last gold mine here, which isn't completely perfect, but it's not bad. And then, so if I did 2 upgrades here, I don't get a lot back from doing those 2 upgrades. And I wouldn't be able to get to a 4 spot here. So let's do gear upgrades first. Like this is a nice, we just want to get some nice gear here. That's all I want. Like maybe we grab this sword, this pistol, and this scepter. And then that should give us everything we need. Klaus is going to be a double-sworded maniac. Oh wait, but it's not Klaus who's going to be the double-sworded maniac. It is this guy, Klaus, not Uthrid. Uthrid gets the crit items that I just bought, getting his crit up, and then you take that. This pistol is better. We can sell this one. So I overbought slightly, but I'm happy with where we are. And that means we're not really fishing for weapons here. The pauldrons are nice, but I don't think they're what we're looking for right now. Oh yeah. Who is our? That's Meryl the Opportunist. Yeah, she has one of them. Not the nicer scepter, but I'm okay with that. And then I think I roll this. I don't think the pauldrons at this stage of the game, like crit isn't going to be that impactful. I hadn't destroyed anything yet, had I? I destroyed the houses. More isolation is probably better than this. Well, no, we have some pretty bad chest pieces, so let's do this. I destroyed the houses. What do we like, medium or heavy? I think we like medium armor more. So we can do that. All right, I'm feeling okay about things. Let's do our demolition. I'm gonna get rid of this ruin. The other ruin, we may have a lapse in opportunity that we can take advantage of. What does that say? Vestige walls cannot be destroyed. I love that they have a name. There we go. All right. So then who's going where? We got Klaus with his two swords going over here. We got Uthrid, who has a little bit of range here, and then we got some stunnage down here. We could build some walls. At the moment, I'm not feeling too concerned. I think this is going to be the night where we're going to salvage this because we're probably going to have pretty thin corpses. But let's do our level ups. Is Uthrid the one we took XP on? No, but I think we still take the Avid Learner perk. Skill range is lovely. Opportunism was nice too. Slow traps to get more opportunism. So explain to me how traps and opportunism work, actually, Abigail. Because I think I saw some messages in the Discord about it, but I did not fully grok the short version. Let's see. Klaus is our bodybuilder, but doesn't have coagulation, right? Yeah, no coagulation. So daily health regen is not it. I think it's a roll here, and then I'm very tempted by movement or damage. I think let's get our movement high first on heroes. That's too high though. Perfect. And then we'll take the momentum, actually. I didn't see that before. Sneaky momentum. Fine. If you're going to force me to go blue crit power, I will go blue crit power. But on this run, you have very few sources of debuffs. Slow traps give you more debuffs, so more opportunism. But so if you spread someone else's debuff, including a traps debuff, How does that work? Okay, blue opportunism is great for our opportunist. I think damage is great for our opportunist. And then we get one of these. It's got to be avid learner first. This is going to be a weird hero, though. That's for sure. I feel like it's such a crapshoot trying to place down traps appropriately. Like maybe, like, because we're letting the mist come in. So where do I think, on this night, enemies are going to be like here and then they're going to be like here. So maybe I put them right on the border and we see how well that works. I think they're going to be outside and then they're going to come all the way in though. Like, doesn't your average crawler have like 6 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe do this. Maybe do this row and we'll just see. We're doing some trap science. We'll see how this works. You have no idea how slow. Well, we're gonna learn. We will science it. I'm guessing that they probably don't as well, but we'll see. All right, into night 3 of our momentum only run. Archers and runners. What a delightful menagerie. Oh, that guy was outside still. But yeah, we're gonna have to. I guess I should have been further back on that one. Oh, I thought we got some skill range on Klaus here. I guess not. I guess this slow trap is paying off, though. I'm going to bring you over here, because this looks like the harder side at the moment. But we'll see. Hey, look at that, Illustrious. It's like I can do things occasionally. Oops, that was not the play. All right. How close are we? I think we pop you. And then we come over here and get this guy. Runners are a little annoying. So are archers, obviously. Oh, you betrayer of betrayers. We need more momentum, obviously. There is no way that you are doing all of this, I just want to say. All right. We will need to transfer back, it looks like. Oh my. Freaking archers, what can you do? All right, let's see. So let's see, are you... Who's better equipped to get over there? I guess you are better equipped to get over here. Please hit. Thank you. Oh, come on. I'm going to do it again, too, aren't I? Alright, so that's... We don't love that. Runners are a little scary right now with our predominantly single target damage here. I don't have... Yeah, this may be... We may be dead. We're gonna take some spell damage, but I don't... Like, we're just so outclassed, and I have so little... interesting. Okay, well, we'll... We'll see. It's because I broke all my walls? Nah. It's because we're doing a momentum run. And that's a little weird. But... Don't go this way. But agreed, we didn't do ourselves any favors by eliminating all the walls. I hate that we didn't get that guy killed. Hate it. All right, danger zone. We will be taking more spell damage, more than likely. I never realized that slow traps do damage. That's interesting. Yeah, it is, for sure. It is for sure. But... Okay, huge stuns there. Very good for business. Don't love that this runner has kind of free range, and I don't think there's any way I can fix that, but I can get rid of you. Ooh, that was disappointing. Okay, well, hang on to your pantaloons. Okay, all right. Let's be a little more conservative here. Oh, really? That's not a kill? Really? I really thought I was coming out here to get a kill. God dang. With this much health, I'm a little worried. Okay, so what's our play here? Perhaps Noblises was a bit too much with 4 or 5 of them. Yeah. I mean, for sure, but... Yeah, it's interesting, for sure. Let's see, so... I kind of feel like I need to run away. So do we hope for a lucky crit on this guy to get ourselves out of dodge? You don't have leaps, right? Okay, here's what I think we do. I think we just... I think we're dead on this hero. We'll see, though. And then... we stand here so that this guy doesn't hit our gold mine. Yeah, there's no way you survive that. Oh my god, you survived that. Alright, and just like that, we lost no buildings. See, I told you there was nothing to worry about. Never a doubt in my mind. Hold on, that was a mistake. Archers are kind of like a notable exception to that in my experience, Abigail. They're surprisingly competent damage dealers, those archers. You're not even moving. Yeah, never a doubt in my mind. We're fine. But yeah, this is what I was saying before. You can see the fact that we only got 1 mountain here means that we're happy to have this as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to scavenge that for gold. Increase our workers by 2. But then I'm tempted to take some items. Let's try and get ourselves a little more protected. I may end up building a temple, which is alarming. This is fine indeed. This is fine. All right, let's do level ups here. There's a world in which the propagation bounces aren't the worst. Do I remember that you had a lot of range damage? No, not really. We'll definitely take a roll here. Take the damage, and a little base magic damage is fine. Now you're struggling, my dude. Skill range is huge, actually, here. We got to take that, even though I like the look of the momentum. I think we take Vampire so we can try and start to get things a little in order. And then we do have organic armor, so maybe we take some armor near term just to galvanize ourselves until we can get a little stronger. I think that's a good idea. Let's just try and do that. And then over here, it's got to be, I think contaminate. Well, contaminate does nothing until we get sadist, which we'll get next time. So I think we take contaminate so that we can start setting up that. Then you, I think everyone needs a bit of momentum. And then a blue armor just to try and, I think I'm just going to try and keep people alive. That's my, yeah, I can spread the stuns as well. There are a few applications there. All right, let's find some good gear here. The stun chance on that is interesting. The healing received is pretty nice here. I think I'll take that. Brute Greaves. In a lot of ways, the shield is tempting. But those are decent, I think. This, I think, well, we don't have any helmets, and this is a lot of armor. So maybe I'll grab that. I know we didn't use our rerolls, but... try and get Meryl suited up a little more. 123 armor should be decent. This is a nice scepter. This is a nice sword. We know we like offhand, so that shield is tempting me quite a bit as well. I might pick up the healing potion also. I said I was going to build a temple. Yeah, that's a good investment, I think. Kind of tuck it over here somewhere. Because you're gonna vampire up. But you didn't really have any answers for anything. And then I liked the shield, but clearly we can't afford the shield. This sword is nice just because of the skill range on it. So I'll grab that as well. So let's see. Meryl's our opportunist, who's probably going to be kicking out some stuns. And then we'll swap that with that. We lose a bit of armor on our blood mage, but I think that's okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to grab this just so we have, so Meryl can get some HP back. Okay. And then you are the most competent, so you come over here. Whoops. You come over here. That is true. I could have done that. That sounds like a special kind of pain, though. Let's see. And then I think I will do that. Can I? Yeah, this is too expensive. I'm gonna put up walls. I think I have. The misclicks are epic. But yeah, we'll do something like this just so that hopefully we have a little bit of grace. I think the slow traps weren't doing it, so I'm not going to keep investing in them. I think we're better off this way. All right. Okay. Runners again, my favorite, and hoppers. Wait, maybe I'm realizing now that I just hate all of the enemies in the game. Is that possible? And right here, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get a little bit of healing in early while the stakes are a little lower. Okay, we're safe here to let these guys wander in. With how close the mist is, I think we're going to have plenty of targets moving forward. It's definitely a strategy I've never thought about before. I kind of like the idea of it, though, in situations like this. These guys, what is it? Oh, 40% resistance. Okay, so we'll do... So this does 105. This does 100. Slowly healing up. I think I'm going to have you come over to take out this hopper, if you can. There we go. What is going on here? I don't like what we're doing here. Let's see. I think I'll save the healing potion. Well, no, we're not going to get that much healing off of you regardless. So an idea for a challenge run. Replace all tier 1 enemies with their closest equivalent tier 2s. Clawers to splitters, runners to bats, dodgers to hunters, armored. Interesting. I like that idea, Abigail. That's kind of spicy. I was worried about that, but what can you do? Propagate. It's a fickle mistress, I tell ya. All right, I risked it. I risked it all and I lost. What can I say? I think we're good there. Missed one here, that's okay. I find that the like pistol to me is the perfect. Oh, I really thought I avoided all the poison there. I'm super annoyed. Ah, dang it. Should have known better. All right, we'll tuck ourselves in there. Just failing to close here in a big way. That's for sure. I should be enabling opportunism too. That's a... I was thinking that the only reason for it is sadist, but it's not. I have picked up a bit of opportunism, so there's no reason not to be using contaminate. Okay. Well, compared to last night, it's slightly less dire, that's for sure. Gonna need to get this runner before he gets unmanageable. We are going to have to kind of back off here, I think, unfortunately. Let's see, I think I'm going to transfer up to the top there. Maybe not. Maybe actually, maybe this is the best we can do. Is just soften up a bunch over here. Yeah, I know. I need to use contagion. Need to use contagion. How much opportunism are we missing out on? Probably more than I want to admit. 115%. It's not nothing, but yeah, I keep forgetting about it. The poison is going to be so annoying here, though. Freaking hoppers. I mean, I'm glad I built walls. I think we would be we'd be in a real bad way without walls. Not the propagation I would have picked, but yep, we definitely need to do that. All right, contagion. Look at that, me using contagion. How do we have so little movement on Merrill? That's a problem. Could have been worse. Can we get across this? No. And the good news is we are out healing the poison, so it's not the end of the world. Ha! Take that. Spread the slow trap. So the thinking here about using up the last of my mana is I think we're taking Blood Mage this next turn, so might as well smoke him while we got him. Should have used Contagion. This is going to be a running joke, I think, in this. If only I had used my last Contaminate. Womp womp. But yeah, we're doing okay. We're gonna be just fine. I went with that one. I shouldn't have, but actually, hold on. Maybe we don't need those. Can I get a? Okay, I can get a one tap there. All right, and then. Okay. I wanted to save my Contaminate from here, but I had two of them, so that was unnecessary. Alright, well. Again, not dead. It's almost angering to me that our melee with vampire is full health despite all of the all of the poison that they took. But yeah, that's not bad. And then our blood mage doesn't level up, so my plans were foiled. So let's see, we got 2 mountains, which is not fantastic. I think I'm going resources here as much as I want to get a bit more gear. I think we have a lot of we have a mounting repair bill. I'll put it that way, that I want to take care of. And I'd like to get us fully encircled so we're not going to have any runners running around. All right, we take crit on our crit person. Yeah, it's always pain. A little more momentum goes a long way. Uthrid. We don't have anything to put in the runic gear slot, runic gift slot. So I'm going to take Relentless first. And then Merrill, our Opportunist. A little isolation goes a long way still, because we're still using a grappling shot. So I'll do that, and then we rolled and we won on that one. We were lucky. All right, sadism. So it begins. Mana's looking a little thin. We have money, so I think mana wells are going to be a clutch pickup here. We'll also get our max mana up that way. It's an awfully nice pistol. Yeah, no inertia. No inertia whatsoever. The minus skill range hurts here, but the move is quite nice. Even just this shield, just getting a little bit more resilience out of things. The mithril pistols are nice. The healing received on this pistol is spicy. 2 move on this kettle helm, I think we lock that in. Offhand with daily mana regen isn't really what we're looking for. Can't take a draining crystal this early. Sad I can't, but... So what I'm thinking is we definitely have one person who could use a new helm. I think we swap these like this. We could use 2 trinkets. So do I like... We could give this to our meleeer. Losing the skill range hurts a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now, Abigail. I think I'm going to destroy the temple because I think it's going to get wrecked no matter what. Skill range is very important here. So I'm thinking about spending the money on a couple of gold upgrades. We are floating, or maybe just 1 gold upgrade and getting to the 2 worker upgrade. Yeah. We'll do that. So we have a little more income. And then with 76, we could get a second one. It's a bit greedy. But we'll do it. All right, this is going to be, I think this is going to be a little bit of a rough night. And then do I get rid of this? Nah, we'll leave it as fodder. Sorry, priests in the temple. I apologize in advance.